Shalom, shalom. First off, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Yahweh is the true name of Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is the true name of the Heavenly Father's Son, the Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to my apostles and to my elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, and peace and blessings goes to the hopeful members of the elect, my brothers that are out in the highways pushing his word and his truth in sincerity. I'm the brother Isaiah from GMS Los Angeles, and in today's lesson, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. But in today's lesson, I don't have an exact title as of yet. See what the spirit gives me. But I do have a topic or an article that I want to show you brothers that Trump just recently announced, saying Trump orders use of Guantanamo Bay to house migrants. And if you don't know what Guantanamo Bay is basically like a military prison for terrorists. All right, to host America's terrorists. Now they want to put you Jakes in there, man. It says president says facility would accommodate up to 30,000 people. All right, and Trump, he was talking about how he wants to put the worst type of criminals that did offense here, committed a crime here in America. He wants to put them in that prison. He said, we don't trust their countries to keep them there, so we're just going to keep them and put them in these prisons. All right. Now, best believe, man, you're going to have innocent Jake, that came to this country illegally, that just came here to make a better life, make money, to take care of their family, that got cut up in the ICE raids. Best believe you're going to have a lot of innocent Jake that's going to be put in these Guantanamo Bay, man. All right. It's going to be locked up there for who knows how long. All right. But, hey, the devil's going hard, man. All right. Ever since Trump came into office, he's been signing a bunch of executive orders. All right. Passing all type of laws. And he's definitely coming after you Jakes, man. They ain't playing with ICE over here in LA. They're not playing. My woman's neighbor, she has to go back to Mexico. ICE literally came on her door, knocking on her door, and told her that she has a few days, or they gave her a certain amount of times to pack her bags and leave. We're gonna come back and grab you up. And her kids are American citizens, but her and her husband are not. So just imagine if she don't take heed, what's going to happen? You have kids, you have parents, because Trump gave the okay for ICE to go to churches and schools, and ICE is literally sending up checkpoints to these schools. So you had this my woman's sister worked at the school, and she had to watch the kid all day because her parents were hit. Children's parents are on the way and got apprehended by ICE, got deported. So what do you think is going to happen to these children? They're considered first generations of the family. The parents don't really got papers. What do you think is going to happen to them? They're going to get put to foster care and all that, man. So Jake A is catching hell, and it's going to get worse because the scriptures speak of a time of Jacob's trouble. All right. That's the time we're getting into. Let's bring that out in the book of Jeremiah 30:7, which says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. That is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So if you think that this is bad, this is nothing yet, man. Because real soon this devil's going to come after all the tribes. All right. He locking certain Jake into these camps, calling them criminals, and doing it in the protection of American citizens, which is all BS. The same thing's going to happen with all the tribes, man. You have this devil. He brought an act. He brought a law. What's that law? Let me see if I can find it. Slip it to my mind. Trump 17 Act. See. All right, the Alien Act of 1798. All right. Let's see what this law is. I will invoke the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 to target and dismantle every migrant criminal network operating on American soil, he said at a recent rally in California one of several in which he has brought up. All right, let's see what this act is, right? The Alien Enemies Act of 1798. All right. The Alien and Sedition Acts were a set of 4 laws enacted in 1798 that applied restrictions to immigration and speech in the United States. The Naturalization Act of 1798 increased the requirements to seek citizenship. The Alien Friends Act 1798 allowed the president to imprison and deport non-citizens. The Alien Enemies Act of 1798 gave the president additional powers to detain non-citizens during times of war and sedition. So, hey, Esau, Trump said he when he came in office, he is in office, he brought this out of bringing this law back out, man. And what does the scripture say? Isaiah 10:1, it says, Isaiah 10:1, woe unto them that decree the unrighteous decrees and outright grievousness which they have prescribed. Right. And the woe unto you, all right, which is woe unto Esau that write all these unrighteous laws, which is set against our people. All right. They're not for the benefit of our people. They're for the benefit for Esau. These laws that Esau set up is against us, man. It's unrighteous. It says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people. Because in reality, you calling Jake illegal immigrants, Issachar, and, there's even cases of, they talked about Nahavo, Gad. I think the Nahavo Indians they're saying that they're getting questioned and grabbed up by ICE, saying, where's your papers? When this is their fucking land. You Edomites are the illegal immigrants. Let's not talk about how your forefathers got this country. But Esau want to wipe that out the history books. Remember that. It says, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, they may rob the fatherless. Okay? So Esau has all these unrighteous decrees that he can bring out at any time. All right? In this case, the Alien Sedition Act. Act of 1798 criminalized false and malicious statements about the federal government. So that was it on that. So right now, that's what you're seeing. All right? He's grabbing Jacob, migrants, and he's going to put him in Guantanamo Bay, man. If you did any type of crime, you're basically, what they're trying to, basically calling you as terrorists, because won't be surprised if they start calling you Jakes that, because that's what that prison is known for having, on the United States' worst terrorist. There's another act. There's another law. Because right now we're seeing Northern Kingdom getting persecuted. Don't forget about the Southern Kingdom, man. Don't think you Jakes, you Southern Kingdom ain't not gonna get affected. Because hey, You even got Southern Kingdom not getting deported. You got Levi that's getting deported. All right. So this is the King Alfred plan. The King Alfred plan is a fictional CIA-led scheme. That's what they tell you. It's fictional. It's not real. Don't worry about it. Nah, they have this saying supporting an international effort to eliminate people of African descent, you Judites, right? Invented by author John A. Williams in his novel The Man Who Cried I Am. Williams described it's a government plan to deal with a threat of a black uprising in the United States by cordoning off black people into concentration camps in the event of major racial incident. And this is what it's leading to, all right? It's going to lead to a major racial incident where you're going to have race wars, man. And Trump is the perfect guy. Esau right now is more bold because Trump's in office. They can come out and show themselves racist, man. You have Esau going to house. Just these regular Edomite. You got an Edomite woman going house to house asking everyone if they're citizens. You know, racial tensions are going to get much more high since this man's in office. And the Lord said that this was going to happen. All right, let's go to Matthew 24. And 7 says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So nation rising against nation, that's what you call a civil war. All right, you're going to have Jake going against Esau, and you're going to have all nations out of here, because America is not, you got the Edomites that are so proud, oh, this America's a great country. America is a corporation, not a country, man. You go to another state, go to another country and talk about I'm American. That don't make sense. You know, because America, it doesn't have one specific race. It's a big melting pot. It has all races. You got so-called black people. You got so-called Mexicans. You got so-called, just all Latinos in general. So-called Native Americans. Some of the Indians. You got the Chinese. You got Japanese. You got Koreans. You got Armenians. You have all sorts of people here in America, man. So it don't make sense. But it's gonna, all these different people with all these different beliefs and different views and different religions and different ways of life. All right. All that is gonna come to like a big melting pot. It's gonna boil up, and real soon racial tensions are gonna get high, man. Right now it's gonna be Esau versus Jake. The scripture says that, man. I think that's in Zechariah, the 9th chapter. In the 13th verse, it says, when I have bent Judah for me, right, the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, filled the bow with Ephraim, the northern kingdom, because Judah is the head of the southern kingdom, and out of all the 12 tribes, and Ephraim is the head of the northern kingdom, right? And raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as a sword of a mighty man. Right, man, what does that sound like? A race war. All right, Jake's going to get together, man. We're going to have all tribes get together and go against this devil, man. The Lord's going to put the spirit, and let's start with Judah. Okay? It says, and the Lord shall be seen over them, and his arrow shall go forth as the lightning. And the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshai shall blow the trumpet, and shall go with whirlwinds of the south. And that's talking about when Yahweh Shai returns, chariots. Okay, but the point is, the Lord's going to put the spirit in Judah and Ephraim, all right, to come against this devil, man, Esau, Edom, Idumeans. But before that, you're going to have a lot of trouble, man. They're trying to, there's another plan, because you got the King Alfred plan. Oh, there it is, the Wadi Bashim Yahshai. Rex 84 plan, which I believe that's the same. All right, Rex 84 is a short for readiness exercise. 1984 Bravo was a classified scenario and drill developed by the United States and federal government to detain large number of United States residents deemed to be national security threats in the event that the president declared a national emergency. The scenario envisioned state defenses forces rounding up to 500,000 undocumented. Well, let's read that again. The scenario envisioned state defense forces rounding up to 500,000 undocumented Central American residents and 4,000 American citizens whom the U.S. Attorney General has designated as a national security threat as part of the secret continuity of government program, which we all will know what that is. These people would be detained at 22 military bases and the concentration camps. Hey, and the Guantanamo Bay is basically like a military prison. Man, so that's their plan. All right, and American citizens, a lot of them are gonna get rounded up as you jakes, man, you tribes. And these are all the laws that Esau has set that he could bring out at any time. In an uprising, in a national event, in a civil unrest and chaos, Esau can bring out this law, or he could just declare martial law where all your rights are suspended and round up you jakes, man. We speak of a time of Jacob's trouble, right? But like Apostle Tahar said it's not just gonna be Jacob's trouble; it's gonna be all nations' trouble. Esau's trouble, these regular Edomites, all right, Moab that's here, all nations' trouble. Okay. You can have all people, you can have all sorts of people locked up in these concentration camps, but the majority of them are going to be Jake. Let's get Jeremiah 15:1. It says, "Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind cannot be towards this people." Right, and Moses and Samuel, which were two great prophets. Moses was a prophet. He was also a king. Samuel was a prophet. They always were based like the mediators at that time for between the Most High and his people, man. When you go into the accounts with Moses, man, the Lord was getting ready to destroy our people. But Moses stood there like, remember your covenant that you made, your promise that you made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because the Lord was so angry with our people, he was ready to do away with them. Because we were hard-headed and disobedient, all right? But Moses was a mediator. He stood up. He defended us, all right? And Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards his people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. And the Lord did cast us out of his sight. First, there was the northern kingdom. Then there was the southern kingdom. The northern kingdom during the time of the Assyrian captivity, and the southern kingdom during the time of the Roman captivity. When you had Titus, Vespasian, when they came after us, man, scattered us. We had to, the southern tribes had to flee to Africa and other parts of the world to escape the wrath of Esau at that time. It is like right now, you're seeing right now the Lord is using Esau to get at the northern kingdom, but real soon it's going to be all the tribes. All right, and the sight of the Lord is the land of Israel. All right, it says, "Let them go forth, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity." Right. So, hey, the Lord got different type of judgment for you, Jakes, man. And these are all type of things that's going to come upon us in the time of Jacob's trouble. Come upon our people in the time of Jacob's trouble. You have a lot of our people that are going to die. All right, you have a lot of our people going to die by the sword, die by the famine. You have a lot of Jake that's going to get rounded up and put in these concentration camps. All right, such as for the captivity, that's concentration camps. We have Jake get rounded up and be put in these prisons, man. And this is a foreshadowing what Trump is doing with these migrants. Best believe you're going to have a lot of migrants that didn't really do nothing. All right. And who knows how long You're going to be put in there in those prisons, man. They can keep you there forever, man. I don't know if they're going to give you a lawyer or not, but you in good time to obey, man. You're going to be there for a while. You might be there all Trump's term. You might be there, and then next thing you know, you see the sons of God coming down, man. New Jerusalem. Who knows? But hey, you're going to have Jake that's going to be there for the captivity. We're seeing the sense of that right now. That's ways that the Lord's going to punish our people by bringing the sword, famine, death, and destruction, by putting them in captivity. All right, that's all forms of punishment on our people. Verse 3 says, "And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dog to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and to destroy. And I will cause them to be removed into all kingdoms of the earth, because of Manasseh the son of Hezekiah, king of Judah, for that which he did in Jerusalem." Verse 5, "For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? And who shall go outside and ask how thou doest?" Right. No one's having pity upon us but ourselves. These other nations are standing up for us. We don't expect them to. They don't care. All right, these devils are happy that what's happening to us, man. You even have our own people that don't care. Own solids of our people don't care about Jake getting deported. I got my citizenship. Hey, man, you Jakes that are deported, count yourself blessed. Count yourself lucky. You don't have to experience the hell that's about to come to America. You're going to experience your hell, all right, because it's going to come upon all the world. All right, you're definitely going to experience the MOTB, but you don't got to worry getting your ass burnt up, man. Because all hell's coming to America. That's how I see it. You Jakes, you're good, man. The Lord's doing you a favor by getting your ass out of here. You're going to turn on TV and you're going to see America get burnt up. Destroyed, man. Los Angeles hit with missiles, and you like, damn, you talking amongst your family. I was just there. I'm so glad they deported me. Fuck America. you know? Let's see. "For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?" And when I did mention my woman's neighbor, it was a goddamn Moabite that snitched on them, man. Dude's he called ICE on them, man, because he knew that they were immigrants. No mercy, no pity. No one's feeling. No one. No, he don't. That Moabite don't feel fucking sorry. That about them, man. They have nowhere else to go. Don't feel sorry that they don't have papers. That's how all these nations don't really care about us, man. That's why it behooves our people. It serves our people right to get your minds right with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because that's the only way you're gonna escape what's coming, man, is if the Lord's with you. All right, so I'll end it there. Lord willing, you brothers are edified. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Racha Kodash. Shalom.